Is Earth really flat? It starts, as so many ideas do, with a question whispered in the corners of the internet. What if the Earth isn't a sphere? What if, despite centuries of science, voyages, and photographs from space, our planet is actually a flat disk hurtling through space, or perhaps resting still, with the sun and stars spinning above it? For most people, the idea sounds absurd, a relic from an age before telescopes and satellites. But for others, it's a mystery worth unraveling. Imagine you are an explorer in a world where the flat Earth theory is true. The oceans stretch endlessly toward a great ice wall, not the coastline of Antarctica, but an encircling barrier of frozen cliffs, hundreds of meters tall, holding in the world's waters. Beyond it, perhaps, lies nothing at all, or maybe an endless expanse of ice leading to the unknown. The sun is not 150 million kilometers away, but a small, bright sphere circling above the disk, casting light like a spotlight on a stage. Night falls not because the planet spins, but because the sun drifts beyond your horizon, hidden by distance and atmospheric haze. In this reality, navigation would be an entirely different art. Sailors would plot courses not by great circles on a globe, but by concentric paths around the central pole. Flights would take strange, looping routes. Compass needles would still point north, but south would be every direction away from the center. And then there's the edge, the place where the world ends. In whispered tales, the edge is a forbidden zone, guarded to prevent curious minds from seeing what lies beyond. Of course, in our real world, the evidence for a spherical Earth is overwhelming. Ships vanish hull first over the horizon. The curve of the planet can be seen from high mountains and even from passenger jets. Lunar eclipses show the Earth's round shadow projected on the moon. And then there's the most undeniable proof, the photographs and videos from space, showing the blue and white marble turning slowly in the blackness. Yet the fascination with the flat Earth idea persists, not because it matches the data, but because it challenges authority. To believe it is to reject the centuries-old consensus, to claim that governments, scientists, and astronauts are part of an enormous deception. For some, it's less about the shape of the world and more about the thrill of imagining a reality stranger than the one we've been taught. So you decide to test it yourself. You travel to the coast with a powerful telescope and watch as a distant ship disappears from sight, bottom first, as if sinking into the sea. You climb into a hot air balloon, rising high enough to see the horizon curve ever so slightly. You speak with astronauts, engineers, and pilots who rely on the planet's curvature in their calculations. Piece by piece, the evidence builds into something undeniable. The Earth is not flat. It is a sphere, slightly squashed at the poles, spinning through space, bound by gravity, bathed in sunlight. And somehow, knowing this doesn't make the world less mysterious. If anything, it makes it more so. Because now you can picture our planet as it truly is, a small, round island in a vast and silent ocean of stars, fragile and beautiful, and very much alone. And perhaps, in the end, the most remarkable thing isn't proving the flat Earth theory wrong. It's realizing that even in an age of satellites and science, the human mind will always reach for the edge, whether that edge is real or only imagined.